got today. And I'm wearing a jacket. You saw in the previous video where it was over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, Edward. Fahrenheit, not centigrade. We'd all be dead. Yeah, it was 14 degrees at daybreak today, and it's to be a high of 20. Now, I could handle that weather most of the year. Now I do know we need to get warmer, but anyway. So, what are we doing? Well, we're chasing the rain. It's Sunday. They are definitely saying we're getting rain tomorrow. I just finished baling up that couple of acres that we raked yesterday. Yeah, everything's just dries crazy fast right now because of the weather. So I'm going to start picking up roadsides, and then hopefully we don't break anything. Yeah, let's go. I think the water's going down. Must be a beaver in training. Oh, there's a sign of them. They're good at what they do. The whole tree field's looking good. It's a heck of a canola crop. Like I said, considering we've had no moisture, that's a good canopy. It'll be interesting to see how it pods up. So if we get this rain tomorrow, it should be just right at the perfect time before it goes to drop leaves. So fingers crossed, because I think we're going to be baling canola straw this year. We have a whole pile of oats and wheat straw left. So we're going to do canola straw probably from the quarter over there. And then we can use that for windbreaks this year. And then if we need it, we can bed with it, but that way we can let it age out a year before we actually bed it. They always say canola straw, cows do like it, you just have to let it age. So, plus straight cut, it'll be a little more waxy versus when you swath it, it's very crispy, very emaciated. So I'm interested to do that because I don't remember ever baling straight cut canola, so it should be fun. Anyway, still making angled cow chow. And there's the man-made dam that we had built. Still don't have a floodgate in it, but it is holding water even on such a dry year. So we got a lot of birds down here. So yeah, we've still got to figure out where we're putting the fence here, because all of this ground was sort of reclaimed when they built that dam, so we'll see. Still got to figure where the water is going to come to when they put the floodgate in it. But so yeah, I'm just baling up the. This is the last of the stuff around this fence, and then that way I can come in and do all my checks. Yeah, it's staying overcast. It's a nice cool day. So it's Sunday evening. They're still calling for a good chance of rain. So, and now they put rain on for the end of the week as well. So basically, once this rain has passed, we're going to be cutting like crazy, because it's go time. Just literally. So, this is what what have I done? 50, 60 acres so far. So this is what 50 or 60 acres looks like. That one looks like it maybe made contact with something, but it'll still cut. And then, because usually if I can get away with it, I like to do a whole cut on one set of blades. So we'll see how far I get with the first side. So, but I noticed I wasn't cutting very well in the end when I was doing my parts, so I notice this one is bent up inside the turtle, and the other one is the same. So I gotta unbolt them and then tuck them down, so that's fun. And a good thing is it doesn't seem to be staying wet too bad. I'm gonna check that for oil though. So we got an inch. We got a 1/4 inch of rain so far. So taking a walk through. So this is number 3, which is where they've been hanging out the longest. As you can see, there's a lot of standing straw. Some of the lower quality stuff still standing out here. I'll take a walk back down through the other paddock. Here's Mama Flops. Just see where everybody's at. There's Junker. So yeah, 1/4 inch of rain so far, and apparently we're in for another big round mid to late afternoon. So yeah, we'll see what we end up with. Be nice to get a good soaker though, because yeah, my boots are wet, but the ground is not soaked. That is for sure. Hey, Bubba. There's Harry. He's always around. Okay, I'm gonna take a walk through. Won't bore you all. Where we get to. They're looking good. Sigger. Honey, you're not even trying to keep the other ones off you, are you, darling? Well, Dart's not hurting, so. She actually likes feeding everybody. You don't have the energy for it though, baby girl. No, you don't. You're just so nice. I know. You're like a, what do you call those nurse cows? There's Lone Star's boy. Anyway, bring you back. So, here's a case in point. So, we've got a couple more days in here, and that's the difference. It's down, but we're not going to shave it right to the ground. We get a bunch of these rains. This will help it bounce back. And this is that's what you call a hay pasture blend. Lots of alfalfa, but it's aged on, so it's safer for them to eat. They won't bloat as risk on it. And then you got lots of ground cover. And yes, I keep finding rogue step-in posts. Very weird. It's been a while since we ever did step-in post grazing, but they keep showing up. So I'll bring you back as we get down the pasture. And this, see them all looking at me. They're waiting for the signal, which they won't get. Like I said, it's Thursday they're supposed to get moved, but we'll see come Wednesday what they're at. Heifers are the ones that are looking at me, ironically. Heifers are always unhappy. All you ranchers know that. Anyway, I'll bring you when we get down here. Ever seen such a spoiled bunch of ladies? Yep. Hey, Sigger. You done feeding all them other calves there? What are you? You got a badger in there? That's must be a big den. Hey, Bowie. Hey, Miss Bowie. Hey, girl. Anyway, none of them are dying, so let's get about our day. Leave them to settle down. The golden girls are wondering what's going on. Hi, April. And your baby Jew. Oh, he's right there. Creatures. Man, that took like 5 minutes for them to calm down. Get all triggered. Anyway, so I'm unhooking this because I just heard they had to order a tube in for the orange tractor because apparently they fixed a hole, but apparently tore the valve stem right off the tube. Yeah, weird. So apparently they don't keep that tube. One of the most common size of front wheel assist tires. Yeah. So they got to order it in. So yeah, so I got to take this off because I need to go and pull some fence posts to get on with the fencing projects. I was just looking at this like, oh my gosh, this one is good. This one missing, 2 missing, 3, 4, 5 missing. So 5 on that one alone. And then 1 on this one, 1 on that one, none on that one. I know there's a certain wheels I've changed a lot on. I know on that front one there's a pile. Second one's a couple. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go and get a box of them. Let's see the bunch in the back one too. And yes, I know I have to replace that second hose, a skinnier hose. I got to replace that one. So this is the main up and down. That's really overkill for lifting and lowering the wheels. But the retraction, that's retracting, but that's actually what keeps the wings out. That's pressure. Retraction is the pressure on this. I just noticed that bolt on that main frame clamp is way loose. Wow, jeepers. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna take this off. Plus, one of the things I'm gonna do, well, we're kind of between getting going on weather, words are hard, okay, with haying, is the old guy can pull out the poop spreader, because when we get back from Scotland, that needs spread, and then the paddock needs cleaned up and spread, if anything. I'd like to start getting at the yard in between other things too, but I need to get those two things going because I need that out of the way for bringing bales in, and I need that paddock cleaned up for hopefully that. I do want to try and plow it, because if not, I'm going to disc it, and then we have... Now this is the first piece of farm equipment that Piper Doug used in Canada 30 years ago. That was one of the first machines that we took out to the field when we got here in 96, the season of 96. That was put on anhydrous in the spring. So I've kept it. It was actually, I think my brother used it for a fire department test when they were like doing accidents, farm accidents. The one thing it's not, it's one of the angle braces is broken off of it. So I need to chain it up for now, and then at some point we need to do some cutting and welding because it's stretched backwards. So yeah, so we can cultivate hopefully behind that big orange tractor. So yeah, anyway, I'm doing a lot of blabbing and not a lot of working, so let's get going. What are you thinking, Piper Doug? Okay, I'll put in a picture here. So, we got less than a quarter inch of rain out of that this morning, Monday morning. And the big chance of rain for this afternoon, evening has basically split. And now we have a window till Thursday, Friday-ish. And on Wednesday we have 32 degrees. So we have what's left of the south field, which is light land, grass, heavy grass with alfalfa. That could be ready by Thursday night. Skiver. Because from Thursday on, there's no windows. There's chances of rain and heavy chances. So we got to get going, because I've only got 3 more weeks till we're leaving on holiday, so I need this done. So let's go cut. The boss gave me the go ahead. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this old girl, but the problem we were facing last year, and Big Curtis from Mazer Group was trying to get to the bottom of, and we're really hoping it's not the main hydraulic pump, because that was replaced 4 years ago. Is that should be reading 2300 RPM. Right now I'm not even pushing it, and it's barely keeping over 1600 RPM. It is fighting. I just changed the main hydraulic oil filters. See if that made a difference? Not a lick. So yeah, this is pitiful. Like this swather should be doing them at 10 miles an hour in crop like this. I'm fighting to do 2. They've pulled the rain off for Friday now, so we've got a clear week to get this all down, as much as we can get down in the next 2 days, so it can be dried and raked for baling by Friday. And now I'm dealing with this, so yeah, this is getting old. Yep, like right now, like yeah, it's fighting. Anyway, I'm gonna keep at it. Might not be the smartest guy in the room, but sometimes even Piper Doug gets lucky. What has changed? Why am I keeping the RPMs up above 2000 now? Even in some of the heaviest spots, while I'm moving along at a pretty good clip. Well, I thought this side console, the screws look like they've been tampered with. So I thought, well, maybe Big Curtis had been in there. There should be a rock in here somewhere. I've been waiting to hit it. Oh, I must have missed it. Oh, there we go. That was it. So, we'll get to the top of the hill here in a second. And yes, folks, even here in the prairies, we do have hills. It's an old gravel pit here, I think, is what it used to be. So, this switch used to be here, and yeah, the top of it got broken off. So I thought, well, I only ever use the left-hand one because that's the one I have to adjust back and forward, because for some reason, this one is the one that floats because there's more weight at that end. So I never touch the springs on this side. So I thought, I'll put this one, because this is what adjusts that ram. I'll take this switch, put it there, switch them out, and then to see if maybe that'll help me adjust, because this is the speed for the turtles. Well, I opened up the box, and the plug-in on the back of that switch was halfway off. There's no way to lock it on. So I switched out the plug-ins, switched it on, and I pressed the button, and it was going down in speed. So I thought, well, maybe I put it on the wrong way around. So I just thought, oh, I'll press it back and see if I can bring it back up to where it was. And it just kept going up and up and up. So 2200 RPM is a good number for me. If I can keep it there, then it will only ever dip down to about 1900 RPM, like when I hit stuff like that. So, mint! Now I can actually make some acres. Well, folks, as you can see, I'm getting her knocked down now that I'm running at pretty well full speed. My gosh. When they say, oh, we're going to have to calibrate your swather, we're going to have to take the cover off and we're going to have to push the plug back in. Honest to gosh. So, I'm going to sign off here. anybody out there that has a speed rower or an HW340 series and your hay header is weakening out on you, give that a shot. Take these 4 screws out, just lift it up and check the plug in there. I have to do mine again because I've got it on back to front. But yeah, I'm gonna hit it once. Watch this. Yeah, I couldn't get it to do that. I couldn't get it to go over 1800 RPM. So, but we still have issues with it. It's bleeding hydraulic pressure past the solenoid back at the pump, so it shouldn't be dropping down to like 1800 RPM from there while I'm hitting heavy stuff. It's bypassing somehow, so we'll get it figured out. So we'll shut her down tonight, get back at her tomorrow. We'll see you in the next episode. We do all hope you come back for a visit to the Shire. As the sun sets, now we're in the second half of the year now. So, bye.